Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. I am David, and at Lunar Beaches Crypto, we ride waves. And if you're down to ride some waves, hit that like button or something. I always say or something. But anyways, hey guys, how you doing? So in this video, this one's just for funsies. Basically, I broke down almost every quarter for like the last few years on Bitcoin. We're not going to look at all of them because I haven't put a halfway mark on all of them, and I don't feel like I need to because I have enough. So I just, for random reasons, last night started to I wanted to look at the highs and the lows of every quarter for Bitcoin. So I went to the weekly price chart, marked off every quarter, and this is what we have. And then I was like, well, let me see what the midpoint of every quarter looks like. See what happens with price action. And as you can see, price action does tend to play around with the midpoint of each quarter. See, this one came down and bounced off of that one. And if you would have drawn this out, now see this one right here, if you would have said, all right, we've got our high up here, we've come down, and then now we're looking for a midpoint between these two, between this high and this low, didn't quite get there. So it's not going to be 100% reliable as far as just, trying to trade quarterlies, swing trade on the quarter. But, it is interesting how it does, for the most part, play around with the halfway point between the highs and the lows of each quarter. So I just found that interesting. Thought you guys might find that interesting as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get out of that. Let's go down and let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin on the daily. And right now, let's go ahead and go over to another chart. And yeah, sorry if I sniffle a little bit. It is cold, and I almost had my hoodie up before the video because it's cold here. It's a brisk 37 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I don't care to know. I'm American. Go America, red, white, and blue. Yeah, baby. All right, so right now, Bitcoin's down 0.5% on the day. We're sitting at 16,696, 16,700. We've been sitting there for a minute. When I say sitting there for a minute, let's go to the 15-minute. And we can see we've been sitting right here at the 16,700 mark for quite a long time. Let's go ahead and see just how long we've been sitting there. Let's just go from the bottom here to where we are now. It has been 1 day, 17 hours, and 30 minutes. But if we keep going, let's just go from right there. So there we go. Let's do it like that. Bam, because right here is about 16, 7, yeah. So almost just playing around with that same price for 2 days and 1 hour. So 2 days and 1 hour. Now, as you can see, we have higher lows being created down here, okay? So we do have some price action, some bullish price action, kind of, sort of. We do have an issue, and that is we did have somewhat of a double top here. Price immediately fell down, so it's probably going to take us a little longer to break through here. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw a little rectangle here. Yeah, I always draw out like little zones, I never draw pinpoint lines because there's really no reason to. everything happens within price areas, price zones. Because when you look at like a volume footprint, let's see if I have one pulled up. So when you look at like a volume footprint, if it doesn't keep freaking out, see. So you notice how like you have your orders. These are your bid and your ask. So you notice how they're just like columns, straight up and down, right? And if you just go and take out like one column, let's just say this one right here, and say, well, actually, we've got a 0 right here. So that means the ask were not hit here. So technically, I believe that would mean that there's an open order or contract up there that needs to be filled. Now, this is the XRP price chart. This isn't Bitcoin. But we could see price come back up into that area. Now, there was 0 here, but then that thing got filled. There were 4,592 bids to 0 ask. That the bids pushed the price down. That's just how it goes sometimes. So, but anyway, neither here nor there. So I could see this come up, fill that order, and then come back down because we do have the VWAP hanging above its head right there. This is XRP, of course, but I'm getting beside the point. Point is, typically, we have zones. It could also be just zones where there were a lot of orders. I wouldn't call that one. I wouldn't say there was a lot of orders there. Here's a nice stack up here. There's a nice stack up there. And then if we just take this over, we got the VWAP right in the middle, right there. So it would not surprise me to see XRP come up, retest the 3520. Actually, it's probably already done that. Yeah, that might have been the retest there. It could still come up here and then just continue downwards. XRP, that is. But it looks like the whole market's kind of taken a little bit of a nosedive today. So a little bit. But let's go back to the old Bitcoin. Oh, I just erased all of my footprint data. That's cool. That is so cool. Oh, no, it's still there. Oh, it's still there. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, let's get rid of that. All right. So anyway, that's why you have these zones, because maybe you can find that one order, but usually there's like a stack of orders, and as long as you fit within that stack, you should be fine, especially if you use proper risk management. Always use proper risk management. Also, nothing in this video is financial advice, and you should not be buying or selling anything because of what I'm showing you on the screen here today. You should just be taking this and applying stuff yourself, applying it yourself and seeing if it works for you. Through paper trading, don't trade anything that you see on my channel with real money. Come up with your own strategies and do your own research and watch a lot of trading videos. Don't just watch me. Go watch other people too. Go watch my buddy AlexOCrypto. AlexOCrypto. Since he puts me in his YouTube description boxes, I'm gonna start putting him in mine because I love that guy. And you should follow him and join his Discord and join my Discord. Link in the description box below. All right. So, and if you love what you see in here, what you like, or you like it, this nice little Sunday fun day video, and you're new to the channel, that's important. Subscribe. All right, guys. All right. So Bitcoin, what are we doing here? What is Bitcoin doing? Now let's go ahead. I want to turn on some VWAP. So we're sitting below the VWAP. Turn on some VRVP, sitting right at the POC. So it's hanging on by a thread is what it looks like to me. But typically when you are below the VWAP, you are looking for buys. You are looking to buy because when you are below VWAP, price favors the upside. When you are above VWAP, price favors the downside. So above VWAP, quick move up, snatch some liquidity from over here, drop it straight through the VWAP. So what we could see today, I say so a lot. I got to stop doing that. I have to figure out some other type of transition, something else other than so. Maybe we get another W, or we get a W out of here. I don't know. Nah, I don't think. I don't like that. I don't like the way that looked. But I can see us coming up to that VWAP, coming down. We do have a batch liquidity. Why do I always do that? A batch liquidity here that we could come down and siphon out of. Let's see. Turn on Trader's Reality. There was a nice lot of volume on this candle, but then this one did take it up. So not on the 15-minute. Let's go ahead and check out the 1 hour. Let's see if there's a liquidity batch down there. Not on that one. Let's go to the 5-minute. Let's see what that one's showing us. Okay. There might not. I mean, that one might have been filled. That one might have been filled. Let's go to the 4 hour, see if there's anything there. I'm not seeing anything. 3 hour. 2 hour. 1 hour. 30-minute. What about 30-minute? I bet there's one. No, there's nothing. That's kind of crazy. 12-minute. Wow. Okay, so it might not come down there, but you never know. Especially when you zoom out and you look at the bigger picture. Ooh, it's looking kind of rough. But we do have the daily open up here. It's already been tapped, and then they moved price away from us. When I say they, anytime I say they move, I'm talking about the market makers. But yeah, we do have a bunch of liquidity up here, a bunch of orders that could be filled up here. See, if I was to look at the footprint chart, or if I would have had the footprint chart up while this drop happened, I would almost guarantee you there's, on the left side, the bids are like massive, and on the right side, there's like all zeros. They might actually be on the values on the delta here. Now that's showing the total delta for some reason. Here we go. Look. It's showing a lot of zeros. But that seems backwards to me. I think it would be the other way around. Either way, you can see all the zeros. Those are orders that can be filled. Orders that can be filled. So we have this giant area that we can tap into. And if we go ahead and zoom out, go to the 4 hour, take a look. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, there's no reason. We do have this right here and this down here when I zoom out. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take this, mark that one off. That's the lowest at 15,743 per KuCoin. The next one down here, $16,441. So when we're sitting at the POC, where's my drawing tool? So maybe we could come down here, come up, grab, snatch some of that liquidity up in here, and then roll over and do kind of an ABC correction before working our way out of here. And maybe not like that. A, B, C, and then big W pattern as we come across the 800 EMA. Or it might even come down to here, and then we finally break it on the 4-hour chart. So, lots of possibilities. This is the 4-hour. So, this could be some nice liquidity down here to come and snatch up before moving back up and having a retracement. And let's go ahead and throw the fibs on here. Let's go to the top to the bottom. Well, let's say this is the bottom. Let's just say that's the bottom. What does that get this top of this box to? Yeah. That would get us up to the top of this box, which just so happens to be right at the 50% fib level, 0.5. It's a very big fib level, or a very often used fib level. So you see it get hit a lot because a lot of traders use it. So, but we do have this big wick up here that actually could be some liquidity to grab as well. So, but that could just wait for further down the line. I know the price could go up, could go down. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Right now, we're just stuck in this range. And nothing changes until we get out of it. So, for me and for my trading, I was buying down here, and I'm selling down here, and then I keep doing that until it breaks. And then if it breaks one way, and then it back test, I'd go long. If it did exactly like this, I'd go long, and then I would take it up. First take profit right there at that high volume node and the POC, and then I would hopefully get all of this candle up here, but I would at least take out a nice chunk right there at that high volume node, and then let the rest ride. If it comes up and I get that last little batch, happy days. Same goes for the bottom. We come down, we bounce off of that level, and then come down. And who knows? Maybe we do something like this, and then come back up. So just like kind of like a rinse and repeat type deal, like fall, accumulate sideways, fall, accumulate sideways, and then hopefully come back up. We'll see. I think, yeah, that 15,743 is the lowest one as far as the vector candles go, which are just like high volume candles that have not been that price has not come back to yet. I mean, these are all high volume candles. These are all vector candles, but the ones that you are concerned about are the ones that the price hasn't come back to yet, because that means there were a lot of orders in here, and that means that there's a lot of orders that need to be filled if price hasn't come back to it yet. It's essentially what it means. So since the price has not come back down, since it's broken up here and it's come back down, now they did come back down and take half of it. They did take half of this candle before they moved price back up. But now it's coming back down. And I would assume that since we've come up on the 4 hour especially, and we've broken the 50 EMA on the 4 hour, probably going to see further price action towards the downside. However, we could see something where we come up, cross that 50 EMA, and then come down, and then come up, 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 and then come down, and then we finally break back up to the upside after we've completed taking this candle out. Bam. So yeah, I would expect further downside, but who knows? This is supposed to be the Santa rally week. So either this week or next week, we get the so-called Santa rally, and that could be this little rally right here, possibly. Got to come down probably into this area first, between 16.6 and 16. Wait. Oh, really? Between 16.586 and 16.635. So somewhere in that range, 16.630, 16.650 would probably seem safe to me. Use a proper stop loss. Probably right there. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's something you could do. Maybe do something like that. But yeah, I think this video's gone on just long enough. I hope you have taken some kind of value out of this, and if you have, please hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and tell me what you guys would like to see in future videos. This one was just more of a free-for-all, kind of just going through Bitcoin, macro perspectives. The more I just go over stuff, the more I think you'll start to understand it. So that's just what I think. The more I do, the more videos I put out, the more you'll learn. So I'm gonna try to start putting out more videos for you guys. It's just really difficult when you got 3 kids and it's the holiday season. So, it's just been busy, but it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna be here for you guys, especially in the most important times. But for now, that's all I got. Hope you all have had a great weekend as we move into Christmas week. I guess we could call it, even though Christmas is on a weekend. We're moving into Christmas week. And I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to expect. Now, we do have some stuff going on. Yeah, before I let you go, stick with me here, okay? Before you go, let's go ahead and check out the weekly news forecast and see what we can pull from that and see if there are any possibilities for plays this week from a news perspective. Now, what happens during the news, I always try to tell you guys, it doesn't matter. The numbers doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that the news brings movement to the charts for you to trade. It brings liquidity. So we do have the Canadian CPI, Canada CPI. That's on Wednesday. Is this the whole week? Oh, this is the whole week. Okay. All right, so Monday, we've got pretty much nothing. Japan has a monetary policy statement. USD red folders. So we got Canadian CPI on Wednesday. We've got the consumer confidence score on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So consumer confidence. Then we have our core price index on Friday. So not a big news week. So it could be a little boring, which could mean price action to the downside. Further accumulation before stuff starts moving back to the upside. Let's see the following week after that, the last week of the year. Let's see what that looks like. I think it's basically really nothing. Yeah, there's really nothing. And then the first week of the year of 2023, we have ISM manufacturing. We've got ADP non-farm employment change, JOLTS job openings, FOMC meeting minutes. So the minutes for this last FOMC meeting in December. And then we have ISM services PMI Thursday. The next FOMC I know is February 1st of next year. Then we got average hourly earnings, unemployment rate, Friday, January 6th. So, no, it's going to be kind of slow probably, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also, I wanted to point out that I tweeted this out October 11th. Even though I like my trend lines, I don't believe there is such a thing as diagonal support resistance trend lines. Support resistance is horizontal because of the orders. Price moves in and out of ranges. A range is a zone between a major level of support and a major level of resistance horizontally and is like a box. Here's a chart as an example. Notice where price breaks out of the boxes but comes back in. Those are breakout fakeouts, as I like to call them. So I'm talking about this breakout and you come back in to the box. You come back into the box. Breakout, fake out. Now, if you notice here in the bottom right hand corner, I had put a line here for a possible bottom, 15,474. Close this out, and then I can go to, I quote tweeted it. So yesterday I realized this tweet. I found this tweet. It was because I had it in my Discord. I said, did I call the exact bottom to the dollar a month and 10 days before it happened? Will we set a new low? Probably. The universe won't let me have this. The universe won't let me have this because we did come down and nail 15,474. It was actually 15,473.60. No, 80, 83. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I was within like 30 cents. Okay. So, but to the dollars, 474. So, I don't know. Maybe that was the bottom. My buddy AlexOCrypto, the guy that I told you to follow. You could follow him on Twitter at AlexLouiseOsti. I guess that's his full name. But yeah, Otter Gang, what up? Yeah, so follow this guy. He's cool. He's a Buddhist monk, carpenter, and he is the next coming of Jesus Christ of crypto or something. Wait, I don't know. Just kidding. That's it, guys. That's gonna be it. All right, thank you guys. I love you guys for all your support. Thank you for following me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to comment and like and subscribe. All right. Wow, 30 minutes. I really gotta go. I need to go. Am I gonna end this video? Bye. I love you guys.